for joining today, Royal EC. Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Rugmat. Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Clarkio. Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Clarkio. Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Rugmat.
Do it! Just do it! Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Nothing is impossible! No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can!
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Danish Gujjar.
All right, chat. I'll be starting shortly here, but for whatever reason or another, when I opened up my one browser, it caused the desktops to, I don't know, like I lost everything. And I don't know how to bring back the other desktops again on Windows. I forget that shortcut. Anybody know it? What's up, Rugmat? The Niche. I saw May in there earlier. Roy Lisi. Good to see you. What do you call an eagle who can play the piano? Talented. Very nice, very nice. Like that. Good one. Good one. So yeah, I gotta figure out where's the bot? The bot's here. The bot miss you, Roy Lisi? Is that what's happening? The Niche with the FBI. And then also I got a message at work I gotta look at. So it's gonna be a bit of a delayed start, even though I started early because I'm figuring stuff out. On the fly. On the flizzy. The flizzy wizzy. How are you all doing though? Get your wins of the week queued up. We're gonna do that. And then today's mission. Track my face. What's up, Fix It? Let me see that dancing. Oh, you're gonna see the dancing. You're gonna see the dancing. I don't know where my OBS is right now. Anybody remember the keyboard shortcut on Windows to change the desktop view? Dang it, what's the keyboard shortcut? Windows P? Oh, that's the print screen. Control Win key, arrow key. Oh, okay, okay, yeah, there we go. And then Windows tab. Okay, so it like, for whatever reason or another, I need to move this back into desktop 1 and close desktop 2. Yay, okay, I got everything back. That was weird. It's like when I opened up that browser, it knew from, Windows knew from last time that I had that in a separate desktop view because of us recording. Anyway, it's all sorted out now, so that's good. Step 1, done. Step 2, make sure the cameras are working properly and situated. Good. No, you did not miss the dance record. Good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today's Stream Elements.
Stream Elements, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Right, I gotta turn off that properties. Deactivate, we're not showing. Keep that on. There we go. No, it's not. Make sure this camera's on. Yes. Make sure there's nothing to put away. I'm a little behind today, folks. A little behind. Get this camera. Let's see, GoPro. Plugged in, powering on. Add the HDMI port. Make sure it's in position properly. Yes, it is. All right, now just a few more minutes. I gotta check on a work thing, and then we'll get into the dance.
An ad is about to start in 5,000 milliseconds on Twitch. There's an ad running for 180.
All right, I'm ready. Work stuff has been sorted out. Cameras are rolling. On that, I have to ask, are you using StreamerBot? Yes, I am. What trigger are you using to send the ad warning? I can tell you right now. Hold on. Actions, ad. They have a Twitch trigger called ad run. And then a Twitch trigger ad mid roll. Those are the types. So source is Twitch, type is ad run and mid roll. Hope that helps. You're making tea? Okay, we can wait a minute. Anyway, I was answering that. For me, the ad starting in 5 minutes went off at the same time when I tested editing them. They kind of go, yeah, they I wish I can get like an earlier warning. in StreamerBot, but I don't know that I can. Adds mid-roll. If I add a new one? There's no way to like tell the timing of it. That's just the trigger. The action cues, history. If I look at the data on that, I'm just buying time too so that Trackwork doesn't miss them. This is jitter time, 5,000 milliseconds. Add.jitter time, add.warmup time. I wonder if that's if there's a way on Twitch you can tell it to give you a warning sooner, maybe. Add length, 180 seconds. Yeah. I hope that helps though. Fix it. It's coming out. That's the ones I tried. It's coming out. I saw Nutty Shoe the alpha by mistake. Show the alpha by mistake, but then I know it's not just mine. Thanks. Show like an alpha of what? An alpha of something new? The pre-roll ad stuff? Yeah, he has Nutty has that whole I'm glad it helped. Yeah, happy to answer that, fix it. Yeah. We're not alone in that, like it doesn't seem to be like I can configure it so that I get an earlier warning. Alpha of StreamerBot. Oh, okay, so maybe they're adding more to StreamerBot. Okay. That'd be great. I would love that if I can get something a little bit more of a warning instead of like 5 seconds. And it never feels like 5 seconds. It's just like the TTS goes off for that and then the ad plays. So I don't think it's actually accurate, to be honest. Fix it. To your point. Frackberg, you back from making tea, buddy? Rugmat, Roy Lisi, 3-finger swipe on the laptop trackpad. Frackberg just subscribed for... Oh, my kid was playing, my youngest was playing with my sound effects, so this is going to sound weird.
48
months. Thank you, Frackberg, for the resub. 48 months in a row, buddy. Oh, good. Did not miss the dance. Some apps save like the Sublime does that. Yeah. You're right, Roy Lisi. Shift tab and control, Win key, arrows keys. I mean, Windows key, tab, not shift. Yeah. I got it. Thank you, Roy Lisi. That helped a lot, by the way, when I was figuring out the desktops. All right, I'm caught up on chat. We're ready to dance. Frackberg, these were definitely not in a row, but thanks. Yeah, no worries, dude. It's all good. All right. Yo, Jimbo, hey. Yeah, buddy. Now you know what to do, right? It's that time. Oh yeah, I have to pee. May, thank you so much for the for being subscribed for 5 months, courtesy of X90 for the gifted sub previously. So thank you for the 5. Oh, that hurt. Months. I gotta fix that. All right, we ready? Get your emotes ready. We're about to dance. Webmaster.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today TypeScript Tea Time.
I need to make some emotes out of that. That looks so cool when I'm staring at it. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Center. Good. Hi. How are you all doing?
I spend more time in my own mind than my own life. Drowning in tears, swimming the sea of
Yeah.
dreams. I spend more time in my own mind than my own life. Wanting you here.
I don't like songs with words in them. I do, but not when I'm streaming. All right. Hey, happy Friday. How you all doing? Welcome into the Clarkio Shenanigans Show. Get your wins of the week queued up. We are on a mission today. Hence the title. We need to get face tracking in place. Stream production month, February. It's a short month. It might extend into March, to be honest with you all. We're going to go maybe February into March because March is going to be a little wonky with vacations and stuff like that. And, you know, and I really want to get this done. I believe we can knock this out in this stream, if not by next stream or over the weekend between today and next stream. Okay. That's the mission for today. I need your help to make sure it happens. Okay. We're going to do this. Now, we're going to still do our typical agenda. Right now, just chatting a little bit, although I'm in the science and technology category, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so switch that up. Just chatting a little bit. I want to hear your wins of the week. I want to know what's good, what's happening, what's positive in your neck of the woods. I'll share some of mine. I have a little bit of like losses or whatever, but like there's a glass half full situation with all of it. It's not bad. It is what it is. It's life, you know. Wins of the week. Quick Wordle connections, and then right into it. Right, bang, bang, boom, into tracking my face. Can we track my face? And the reason we want to track my face is for what you just witnessed that you were here for, the dance. I don't want to use the stream deck. I don't want it. I got this foot pedal. I do need to put that foot pedal to more use, to like hands-free use my foot, but it is so hard to dance. I'm not coordinated. It's not that it's hard. Like, it's possible. I'm not coordinated enough to like be dancing around hands-free and using my foot to switch scenes. I need my foot to like keep the beat or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, and like trying to find the target with my foot on the, you can't tell right now, I don't have a foot cam or anything like that, but trying to find the target on which part of the foot pedal to, I mean, one way I could accomplish this is if I made it where it was just one foot pedal to just switch between scenes, but there isn't really like a very clear cut. It's probably possible, but there isn't a clear cut way where I could just press the one same button on the stream deck foot pedal over and over again to just cycle through the same scenes over and over again. That would be nice, because then I could just like a drummer, you know, like bang bang boom. And anyway, that's not as cool as creating software. Full stop right there. But that's not as cool as creating software that can also detect when I'm looking at this camera and then trigger the scene change to that camera. That's the ultimate goal and objective that's been in the back of my mind. I've explored it here and there, on and off, but we are making it happen. And we kind of discovered something last stream, that I don't think is actually going to work, but there are other options, okay? Or it could work, but I don't want to really go with it, and I'll get into the weeds of that once we get into that segment of the show, okay? So that's the plan. If you're interested in that, you're sticking around. That's what you're going to do. You're going to stick around. You're going to use your time wisely, because being here is wise of you and time well spent. All right, wins of the week. Let's hear it. What do you got? If you don't know what wins of the week are or is about, there's a command in chat, ! WOTW. You'll learn more from the bot there, okay? Catching up on chat a little bit here. Roylisi, 4 thumb downs in mids of that dance. That's a lot of dislikes. Still haven't added the looking at the camera to switch. No, not yet. That's what we're going to do today, Roy. I don't know what you mean by the 4 thumbs down in the midst of the dance. Did somebody drop thumbs down in the chat? Is that what you're saying? Who did that? I don't see any thumbs down. I see Rugmat with the eye, lips, eye. That's kind of creepy, but I like it. TypeScript Tea Time. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Rugmat with the pyramid of claps. Oh my gosh, you're killing it with the emotes. Well done, well done. I mean, 4. 2 of your faces are upside down. Oh, so when you thumbs up, it shows 2. You know, I never noticed that before. I'm glad you pointed that out, Riley. Very funny. Okay, win of the week. I had them in my mind, and now I'm forgetting. What are your wins of the week? Get them queued up in the chat while I'm thinking. I got another video recorded for work and submitted to our editing team yesterday, and I feel good about that. I got another script done. A very productive week. One loss of the week was I planned on doing co-working stream this week. Those of you that are paying attention and tuned into like the past co-working stream noticed that it didn't happen this week. I'm sorry about that. It was just a hectic, busy week. Part of what contributed to that is family stuff. My oldest daughter, she had I think you all remember because I mentioned this last stream. She had the flu last week. Influenza A, as the doctor put it. She got better by like Thursday. And then, when was it? It was either, I think it was Monday. Monday, she spiked a fever again. And we were like, what the heck is going on? So we took her to the doctor again. And they're like, yeah, she's got influenza A again, or still. And we're like, what the heck? She was better. Everything was good. It was gone. She like didn't have a fever for 24 hours and we thought it was gone, but then she got a fever again. So they're like, yeah, she spiked it. She spiked the fever. She got tested influenza A. They gave us Tamiflu and a nebulizer thing that you like breathe in to help like with the congestion and stuff like that that's going on to help with breathing. And and so she's on that. She's been home the whole week.
Today, Chris Jones.
What's up, Chris Jones? So she's been home the whole week with us. So, you know, been trying to balance between my wife and, although, like, big props to Mrs. Clarkio, like, taking on most of the time. Although my oldest is pretty self-sufficient, where she can kind of entertain herself now. She's not as young. When she was younger, it was like a little bit more involved when she stays home. So, anyway, she's feeling better. The Tamiflu stuff is working. She hates the Tamiflu. I've never tasted it, but it makes her like want to throw up. And so we have this whole routine of like making it as bearable as possible because she has to take this stuff so that we kick this flu in the booty hole. Right in the booty hole. So anyway, she's feeling good, so that's a win. But that's a contributing factor to why I've been so busy. I was so busy this week that I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do the co-working stream. Work's going good, family stuff's going good outside of that. A win out of glass half full out of that whole situation, while my oldest daughter's been sick with the flu. So far, you know what I'm thinking and saying, right? So far, the rest of us are staying strong, and hopefully that continues to be the case. I've been hopping up on vitamins, like vitamin C, through like taking airborne, an immune tea thing that whether it works or not, I don't know, but it's so far so good. So far so good. So queue up more of your wins of the week. Let me see what you got. Let's get that positive vibes going to start off the stream today. I feel like I had something else. Oh, like I was talking about loss of the week. The dogs, man. Poor Bauer. He's got like, so he's had cancerous like growths on him in the past that we've had removed. He hates going to the vet. I've shared that story before. Like as he's gotten older, he's gotten more grumpy and like kind of aggressive. Like he's never gone too far with it, but it's like very scary in the sense of like you don't want to be near him if you're not his family, that type of thing in a vet's office. And so he just keeps getting these lumps, man, and just feeling really bad that like he's just like he looks healthy generally speaking, but you know, the thing we worry about is that he might go around the same time that Max goes. So I'm not I was not expecting that, having that thought process, but according to his breed, he's like a lab pit bullish kind of mix. We never fully got it, but that's what he looks like. We know for sure it's like lab, but he's got like a blockhead a little bit like a pit bull, so we assume it's part that. Yeah, he is pretty old for a bigger dog, Frackberg. He's going on 11 years this year, whereas Max is 14. And so for like, that's the thing for both their ages, we didn't realize, I think I might have mentioned this on stream last time, we've been so focused on Max because he looks older. Like you can visibly see he's deteriorating a bit more because he has cancer in his gut area. And so, but he's still like, Max is still going strong, man. Like he's still eating, going to the bathroom, drinking water. He sleeps a lot, but he's still, and he stumbles a little bit here and there every now and then, but like he's still got his wits about him for the most part. Anyway, so for his age, we're like, okay, yeah. For his breed, his age, he's in that range of like when it's time that they start to pass. And then for Bauer, we weren't thinking this, but his breed, he's in the same range right now. And we're like, oh shit, we've been putting so much focus on Max that it's coming to that point in time. But like Bauer might be there right there with him. Like, so it's gonna be. I'm just taking in all the time that we got with them and being grateful for that. And that's the win, is like just recognizing the situation and just trying to make the most of the time with them and give them some extra love, you know, as much as we can. Because one of the things, those of you that are pet owners in general, but especially dog owners that also have kids, know that if you had the pets before you had kids, they don't get as much attention as they used to because of priorities, you know. And it's just the way of life. It's sad. I feel bad about it, but it's just like you only have so much time and energy throughout the day to put into everything that you got to do, live in your life, and it's just the way it is. So anyway, that's what's going on here. What's going on in your neck of the woods? Frackberg says bigger dogs tend to have shorter lifespans. Yeah, Goober's eyes are fogging over, but he still gets around pretty good. Yeah, we're starting to notice that with Max, actually. So Max, his hearing went first, and now his eyes are starting to go. You can tell, because he's like, you know, he used to be able to, like, you toss him some food or something like that, or a treat, and he'd catch it out of the air. Now it smacks him in the face, and it falls on the ground, and he still can't find it. And we're like, oh man, Goober will be 13 next month. That's awesome. Congrats to you and Goober, man. Hope he stays healthy and strong. Happy Friday. I Dream of Memes. Good to see you. I'm doing well. How are you? Thank you for asking. What's your win of the week if you got one to share? Frackberg, he and my dad share a birthday. That's cool. Perfect. All right, Frackberg, I saw you short. Frackberg, hey there. It's nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. First time for me chatting with you right now and reading your messages. I saw that you shared your win of the week, is what I was trying to say. You said you're still riding the high from your outdoor ride last week, and you got some video of the ride too. That's awesome. I'm glad to see it. I see you streaming like multiple times a day, dude. That's a win too. That's cool. Congrats on all that. Glad to see you making that progress. Round of applause in the chat for Frackberg. Congrats, man, and thank you for sharing. Chris Jones, good to see you, buddy. Clarkio, not sure if he is known your side of the pond, but to the tune of George Ezra's Casio. This jumps to the right part of the song. Okay, let me see. Copy pasta. I'm trusting you're not rickrolling me right now. Okay. I don't know if I can play this on stream. If we do like a really quick clip, it should be okay, I think. Nice. Never heard that song, but I like it. Good stuff, good stuff. Thank you for sharing, Chris Jones. Any other wins of the week in the chat? Let me know. Yesterday was a fluke, says Frackberg. Did a team time trial. Because suffering is better with friends. Right. Except that it really isn't. I feel like it kind of is. It's a little bit better than being on... I mean, maybe it's not much, but it's a little bit better than being on your own, right? I don't know. All right. I think that does it for now. If you have a win of the week to share later in the chat, or later in the stream, rather, feel free to do that. I'd love to hear from you all. Frackberg says, I have a link to my ride video if you want to see it. It's short. Yeah, sure. Drop it in the chat. While you're doing that, I'm going to get Wordle. I don't know why it's not open in that browser already. History. Restore window. There we go. I'm the guy hiding in all the shots. Okay, let me see. GoPro.com. All right, ready, chat? We're going to check out Frackberg. I'm assuming you shared this, so you give me full authority to share it on stream. First 2024 outdoor adventure. Ooh, I like this shot. Nice. Action-packed. Good background music. I'm fired up. I'll just blow through the stop sign, don't you? You typical cyclist, you. Pause there for a second. We got to talk about this, okay? Listen. How do I want to put this? I have a bone to pick with cyclists, Frackberg. I'm not saying you're necessarily this person, but cyclists want all the cars to follow all the road laws and share the road with the cyclists, but then the cyclists don't want to follow the road laws either. And that is not cool. I'm putting my foot down right here, right now. Just saying. I don't know if I'm assuming this is you, right? So what gives, buddy? I'm wearing the orange sleeves. Okay. This is worth a discussion, but better done over voice. Fair enough. Fair enough. Marcus, good to see you. What about Mr. Bean with his mini? What do you mean? What? What do you mean? I'm not sure I understand the context on that one. Tell me more. Explain yourself, Marcus. But good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday. If you got a win of the week, drop it in the chat. No, the cameraman is my buddy Steve. Okay. He pushes it through the red light. Oh, I got you. I got you. Okay. Yep, yep. Is this music? Whatever. Screw it. After seeing cyclists? Okay. Ooh, I like the scenery, man. Is that you in the orange? It's GoPro provided, so I assumed it's royalty free. Okay, cool. No, you're behind the orange? You said orange. Oh, there you are, right? That's you. There's Fracky boy. Get it. Get it, Frack. That guy's grimacing. You see that? He does not look... Is it just the weather, maybe? He looks unhappy there. Or maybe he's like fighting through, you know? We were pushing about 19 there. 19 miles per hour? Is that what the big number is right there on the screen? The miles per hour? Probably looking forward to the cafe stop, yeah. 31 miles per hour? Holy shnikes, Batman. Very cool, very cool. It's a cool little clip. Thank you for sharing, Frackberg. Appreciate that, buddy. Steve is a beast. That's fast. That's fast. All right, let's get into Wordle. Again, if you have wins of the week to share throughout the rest of the stream, maybe you think of one later, feel free to drop it in the chat. I genuinely, want to push you all to practice that exercise as much as possible if you want to, but I highly encourage it. It's certainly helped me. Okay? And two, I like hearing the good things that are going on. It helps me hearing the good stuff that's going on in your world. So, just saying. Okay? Steve averaged 19.8 over 160 miles last year. Wowzers. That's intense. That, sir, is intense. All right, Wordle. Remember Wordle, folks. It's a competition. You don't want me to get it in 3 guesses or less. By the way, the other day, a little quick note on Wordle. I guessed farts, like I always start with. And it was like 3...
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Rambling Geek.
Hey, Rambling Geek. Good to see you, buddy. What's your win of the week if you got one to share? I had like 4 out of the 5 letters, and I got it in 2. I think it was like after or something like that. I'm trying to remember what the word was then. But you get the idea. And I was like, this is probably the closest I'm ever going to get to guessing it in one guess. Let me see. It was 2 days ago. Yep. I got 4 out of the 5. Showed on screen here. I'm in the way of my head. Right there. Wordle 963. I got it in 2 out of 6 because of 4 of the 5 letters. This is because it's never going to be farts. We've come to that conclusion that the editors at the New York Times don't have a sense of humor, and they don't want it to ever be farts, or essentially plural words. At some point, they're going to... Frackberg, nice job. So Frackberg and Rugmat. Rugmat got it in 3 out of 4. Frackberg got it in 3 out of 6, rather, was what I'm saying, meant to say. And 4 out of 6 for Frackberg. Nice job, nice job. Let's see if I can get it. So the rules of the game right here. If I guess it in 3 or less, I get a point. If it takes more than that, you all get a point. And if I fail completely, you get 3 points. And so far, I'm catching up. Catching up, chat, for the tie. Making a comeback. Oh, no, don't cancel. Oh, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. All right, let's see. So I'm off to a good start. We got 3 out of the 5 letters right now. And I'm going to go... I want to say shift. So we're getting an H and I in there. FT. Do I want to send that? I generally want to get more vowels in there. But I feel like since I have 3 out of the 5, I'm sending it. Oh! Okay. Okay, I have a good chance of getting this in 3. Stiff. Stiff. Stiffle. Stiffy. It's got to be stiff, right? Stiff. I'm just double checking. I got to get it in 3. It's stiff. I'm sending it. Yeah! I'm catching up, chat. I am 1 point away now. 1 point away. Oh, I'm on a good streak.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today Code with CN.
I am on a good streak. What's up, Code with Sean? Good to see you, buddy. Just in time to see me catch up. It's now 5-6. The score is now 5-6, chat. We're updating as of today, which is February 9th, 2024. Save. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, chat. How do you like them apples? Man, we have a lot of chatter. A lot of chatter in here. If you like playing Wordle, be sure to join the Discord, !DISCORD in the chat, and you'll get the link there. Get the link there. All right, now we'll play Connections together as a team. So now we're not against each other anymore, chat, okay? We can work together on this. Let me catch up on chat a little bit, though. I see we got a win of the week from Rambling Geek. Rambling Geek, thank you for sharing. Had a video on YouTube get good traction for your little silly channel. Hey, that's awesome, man. And it's not a silly little channel. Rambling Geek, if you want to link it here, I'll be happy to share it. You can promote it on the channel. I don't mind. Would love to hear from you. Congrats on that. Coach Sean, good to see you, buddy. If you got a win of the week as well, drop it in the chat, but no pressure. Subtle laugh on that stiffy. Is it ever plural? No, Marcus. That's before the New York Times took over, I believe it would allow plural words to be the word of the day for Wordle. However, since the New York Times took over, they made it very clear in their blog post about it that the editor will not use plural words, or there's like a couple different things. I have a link to it somewhere. So unfortunately, it will never be farts. Like I said, they just don't have a sense of humor. They'll allow whatever Wordle previously had before the New York Times took over in terms of like valid words that can be entered stays the same, but words that are the word to guess for the day are the New York Times choosing, basically. Yep, Marcus says that's me out then because I can only do 4-letter words. What's up, May? Good to see you. Thank you for sharing your win of the week there. I'll catch that in a second. Rainbow says, oh, thanks. You have to watch the outtakes at the end. Okay, we'll do. Don't know why it's not. There we go. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Is the music safe to play on stream, Rambling Geek? May says, win of the week this year marks my 20th year volunteering with the local rodeo. Nice. Congrats on that, May. Thank you for sharing too. Very happy for you. Rugmat says, no, it never was plural words. It was programmed list before. Yeah, but the program list had the plural words in it, right? That made it okay. I thought. That was my understanding. Maybe I got it wrong. No. Okay. All right, Rugmat. My bad. I stand corrected. I was mistaken. Coach Sean says, my not so win of the week. You got laid off? I'm sorry to hear that, Coach Sean. But dude, you're like glass half full situation. Not to try and take it like it sucks. I totally get that. I'm not trying to say it doesn't suck. But in your situation, you know, like you're a well-rounded developer. I'd say well known in the developer community too, and very easily marketable for the next one. You know. Yeah, I wish you the best of luck. You have leads? Okay, that's good to hear, Kobuchon. Did I catch up on everything? Yep, I'm all caught up there. All right, let's watch this. This is a video from Rambling Geek. Put your USB camera almost anywhere. Let's check it out. Actually, I could maybe use this.
Have you ever wanted to extend your USB cameras elsewhere in your
Absolutely,
room,
sir.
building? You can do this really easily over network cable.
Oh.
You can do it with these adapters. Logilink. There's many of these on Amazon. These are the ones I just picked because...
Hold on a second. Two things. One, I just noticed you have the live coders jerseys in frames on the wall. That's so cool. Great idea. Mine are just sitting in my closet still. I've worn them before, and I've forgotten about them until just now. Essentially, that's awesome, Rambling Geek. Also, who's your camera person? Is it the kiddo?
Oh, no, I think they were the cheapest. They work up to 60 meters in length. So all you do is you get two of these in the box. One's a receiver, one's a transmitter. So one goes into the laptop.
Nice, that's awesome.
One into the camera. So if I plug this into this Logitech C920 camera, pop that there, plug this one into the laptop, like so.
Okay. No way.
That.
So you get just a long
And we
Ethernet
connect
cable.
This, so this is just a quick demonstration of how it works. And there we go. We can see that working all good.
I had no idea.
What you can then do, if
Literally today I learned. Like I thought you were gonna say just get a really like a long USB extension cable, because I have one of those where it's like it takes in, it's got like a female USB end, and then you plug in the normal USB into that, and then on the end of that is the one where, you know what I mean, like it just extends it. Which those have a limitation on the length that you can go without the signal getting degraded, right?
your infrastructure, which will give you a quick demonstration of that now. So what we'll do, we'll take the camera and the laptop to another room.
Marcus Voice Coder says, I know you can run the network through the electric cables. Yes, I've heard of that. Like, you plug it into the receptacle, basically. There's like a special adapter that you can do there. So you hook up the Ethernet from like your router into an adapter that's in the receptacle, and then you plug it in. Like, because the electrical wiring is throughout your house, it can just pick up the signal essentially, right? Raymond Geek says, yeah, same idea to using Cat5 as long as a long cable, 60 meter limit. Okay. 60 meters pretty far.
Plug the camera in this room.
Dude, you have like a little arcade thing?
Here we go. And then we'll go to the network panel and we'll plug the laptop in there and we'll show it working. Try not knock anything over, but we'll plug that into there.
That's a cool setup,
And then you can
Ramla
see,
Geek.
come on. So this is going through.
What are those boards you got hooked into
As long as you're not going over the
the
signal,
wall there?
you should be
Welcome
good.
in and thanks for joining today,
I hope you found-
Bearded Builder.
Ramla Geek has everything. In fact, he probably has 3 of everything. Really? Yeah. You built that with your son. That's so cool, man.
Found this video useful? If you like this video,
Dude, what do you... Well, hold on. Wait. Back up.
and then you can see it come on. So this is going through the network infrastructure.
Oh, it was about to
You're not
fall. Okay. I was like, why are you holding that picture like that?
50 meters. you should
You
be
felt
good.
it moving. I like, dude, your camera, your sense, Rambling Geek. The fact that like you're still keeping it going while also subconsciously knowing that that picture was about to fall, and you hold your hand up and just you keep talking about the focus on that.
Knock anything over.
Me being me.
To start in
Oh man, an ad.
milliseconds on Twitch.
Why did it double that?
About to start in 5,000 milliseconds on Twitch. There's an ad running for 90.
Why did it double that ad announcement thing? I must have done. Oh, because I added the mid-roll thing when someone was asking about that before. All right, I fixed that now. That's because it fell in a previous take. We did about. Oh, you did about 6 takes. Okay, I got you. I got you,
But we'll plug that into there.
dude. You're not kidding though. 2.4 thousand views. Very good. It must like you're probably hitting on a really good search query that people keep looking up, and YouTube's like, hey, check this out. It's a recent video. You know, they prop that up a lot. Fix it 42. Yeah, they happened at the same time. I just fixed it. Oh well, I fixed the sense in that it was doubling up, but you're right, fix it. No pun intended. Yeah, since Sunday. That's awesome, Rambling Geek. Congrats on that, man.
And then you can see it come on. So this is going through
Very useful video too.
the network infrastructure. So as long as you're not going over the 60 meters, you should be good.
Have you tried going over 60 meters with it? Like, what does that look like? I'd be curious, Rambling Geek. You can maybe do a video on that. Like, here's what happens when you do go over 60 meters.
I hope you found this
And then you can, like, link it to this in this video.
video useful. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And any comments you like, even if it's just emoji, just for that interaction on YouTube, leave it below. Until next
Oh, I'm not signed in.
watching.
I'm going to open this up in my signed in browser for YouTube, and I'll give it a like. Help pump it up more. And commenting. Boom and a boom. And subscribe. That's how you help support friends for free. Chat. Wipes tears away. Wait, why'd you do that? Oh, hey, Triple B. I got you.
Have you ever wanted to extend your USB camera to somewhere else in the room? Okay.
What was wrong with that? That was a good take.
Hey all, have you ever wanted to extend your USB camera to somewhere else in a room?
Yes.
Do you want me to go again?
Why?
Have you ever wanted to extend your
Oh, just the framing of the camera, maybe? That's what was going on there?
extend your USB? Have you ever wanted to extend your USB camera to somewhere else in the room? Okay.
I see, okay.
Hey
Yeah.
all, have you ever wanted to extend your USB camera to somewhere else in a room?
Triple B is like, I had first like. Nice, Triple B.
Do you want me to go again? Have you ever wanted to extend your USB camera to somewhere else in your room or maybe your building? USB. Oh, mate. Yeah, but you can't start messing. USB. Oh, mate.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, but you can't start messing. I'll pay you £1. Just to
I'll pay you £1 what? To not drop it? Is that what you're saying?
demonstrate this going through a cable infrastructure. You can't laugh. You can't say action if you've got network
You can't say action. Why?
in your room. You can put this through your.
Oh, I gotta hear that again.
You can't say action if you've got network points in your room. You can put this through your extender. If you've got network.
I feel that. I feel that. That was awesome. Thanks for sharing, Rambling Geek. Great video. Glad to see the success it's having too. You definitely, like Triple B said, you hit a YouTube SEO goldmine with that one. Marcus shared the win of the week. Managed to get around to doing a YouTube video on working with Cursorless in Visual Studio Code. Did not use delete word once. All right, let's check this out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out now. All right, hold on. Real quick, Marcus, just a heads up. I'm not gonna since it's 11 minutes long, I'm not gonna watch like the whole thing, but we'll take a look at it briefly. Like Rambling Geeks was like a couple minutes, you know. But delete word is comedy gold for Triple B. That's true. Yeah, no problem, Rambling Geek. Because hard for me to cut him out. Yeah.
Show letters. Escape. Focus edge. Show letters.
Whoa. I don't think I've ever seen that before, Marcus.
Look red. Taskbar mic.
Wait, what was that?
Red.
Look red.
Show letters.
So as long as you say words that start with the like LR there, can I make this bump this quality up? Oh, the highest is 480p. Okay.
Look red. Taskbar mic.
Copying .NET CLI command.
Space dot enter.
Talon alphabet. Okay.
Welcome in and
Word code.
thanks for joining today's Spatically.
Holy moly, Spaticoli! Good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday. How you been? What's your win of the week? If you got one to share.
Space dot enter. Please dot net. Enter. Word blazer. Enter. Go right. Backspace. Enter. Enter. Touch. Current directory. Title blazer. Tabby. Enter.
Tabby.
Control vest. Enter. Focus code. Solution Explorer. Bat go right. Cat go right. Pit go right. Trap. Enter. Toggle sidebar.
That's so interesting.
Focus edge. Page down. Show letters. Crunch sit. Focus code. Control alpha. Control vest. Disk. Zulu crunch move. Touch. Page down.
Triple B saying, Marcus, 3 minutes into this, and the only thing I've learned is you're a wizard. Very impressed. Yeah.
Show letters. Hot.
Both of us, both myself and Triple B, having had experience trying this type of, well, not to this degree, but some of this voice control stuff out with coding, you definitely are a wizard, Marcus.
Focus code.
It's super fascinating.
Search file. Near act vest. Enter. Go 28. Control vest. Enter. Disk.
It's amazing, Marcus says, it's amazing what you can do when you're in pain to motivate you. I mean, big props to you, buddy. For real. Spaticoli win of the week. I solved the P0 blocking bug, priority 0 blocking bug that's been preventing us from releasing on LG for months. Nice. Congrats on that, Spaticoli, and thank you for sharing. All right, let's watch a little bit more of this.
Previous tab. Touch. Page down. Show letters. Fox. Focus code.
So, Marcus, I'm assuming, because you said there's Talon voice words, essentially, that's picking it up. When you say show letters and then you say like Fox, it knows, okay, find the F letter on the page. And then essentially does a mouse action on that, huh? Yeah, no problem, Spaticola. Yes, this is the Talon alphabet. Okay. Triple B, the British accent doesn't hurt. We've got the freaking coding Gandalf with us. Nice.
New file here. Left select fourth. Word to do. Go left third. Delete. Go word left. Shift end.
Oh, I lost track of where we are now. Oh, at the top there.
Remove last space. Title item.
This bit is rubbish. Okay.
Cat son. go left third, go left, fresh line. Go 12, fresh line, less than, tabby, tabby,
So is Talon the one?
Became a job.
Hey, thank you, Sean A. Is Talon, Marcus, the thing that's creating these annotations above your code, your HTML code? Or is it an extension, or does Talon have an extension in VS Code, I guess, then? Oh, that's cursorless. Okay, cool. Sean, thank you so much for brace yourself. My daughter was playing with the soundboard, so
70 months.
resub. Goodbye, funny number. Yes, sir. Good to see you, buddy. How you been? What you win of the week? If you got one to share, Triple B, you too. I don't know if you have one. No pressure though. Coach on. I hate writing resumes. I'm not good at sales, and I have to sell myself to peeps. Ugh. Yeah. I mean, your body of work should sell itself. No, that's what I feel.
disc.
This is cool, though, to see the end result, right? All right, so we jumped ahead in the video, but Marcus essentially built this to-do app with Blazor, C#, and .NET, HTML, all that stuff, all using his voice. That's fantastic, man. It's amazing stuff. All right. Thank you for sharing that too, Marcus. Super cool stuff, and like I said, very interesting to see the whole flow like that. I'll definitely check out some more of this off stream. Rambling Geek, awesome stuff, Marcus. Yeah. Spoticoli. Coach Sean says, I need a job to support my coffee addiction. Fair enough. Triple B, the only thing my body sells is gym memberships and blood pressure medicine. All right, let's jump into connections, and then we're going to jump into tracking my face. Let's get a little shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. What video is that? Marcus had shared it in the chat. Marcus Voice Coder, who programs with his voice. It's amazing stuff. Super fascinating. I'm going to grab the link again and drop it in the chat for Fix It 42. There you go. Check it out. Check him out. Check out his channel. Watch that video. Marcus, one thing I would say that would be beneficial to viewers, if possible, if you could record in a... because it looks like you have a machine that goes to a higher resolution than 480p. If you get to 720p by chance, that would make it a little bit easier to read watching it back. Just, I know you didn't really solicit any feedback on that, but that would be my one suggestion. It was a little bit of a strain to see. Coach wants to shuffle, rewind, run, stop actions of a song. Oh, you're beating me to it. Shuffle, rewind, run, stop. No, see? This game is so frustrating. I absolutely agree with your suggestion, Coach on. But of course not.
Thanks for joining today, Jitsum.
What's up, Schmerple boy? JT, good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday. What you win of the week if you got one to share? Marcus says, yeah, I recorded in a high resolution, but when I sent it to YouTube, they changed it. Oh, man. I'm not sure why that is then. We got Net Ethernet, maybe. Eon, toe the line. Show, shuffle. These are cards, like card shuffle. Oh, you might have like run, stop, skip, rewind. That might be better. Show screen rewind. Picture. Show screen rewind picture. I'm going to try this first. Probably wrong. No worries. Not run. Is there a play or start? Why wouldn't it be run? Yes. Lunch service. Okay.
An ad is about to start in 5,000 milliseconds on Twitch. There's an ad running for 180.
Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly.
No, not PB&J, JT, but close. Oh, we're in an ad right now too. Look at that. Want to help, but already played. Okay, no worries, Frackberg. I get that. Lunch today is left over from dinner. It's asparagus, white rice, and a sweet chili sauce shrimp. And then because it's kind of spicy, my wife brought me like these cold grapes in a ramekin. Have you ever heard that word before? Ramekin? I didn't before. I always just called them like mini bowls. So, all right. So it looks like what we're gonna do is we're gonna get right into words on stream while I eat, or we could play the Gartic or whatever the heck it's called. I feel like show and picture go together, and likely screen. I think you're onto something with that. Maybe curtain and show. You know, like curtain, show, screen, picture. Have dozens of ramekins. Use them for mixing a lot. Okay, okay. Oh, which one says show, picture, curtain, screen? Show, picture, curtain, screen. All right, let's send it. That's two of you. Both the Seans were saying. Oh, both the Seans were feeling that. I was feeling that too. It didn't work out. This game is a hoax. Also creme brulee. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I know. Wow. Right, Coachon? Wow. Wow. Run, skip, shuffle, rewind. JT says run. We only get two more failures, okay? Just a heads up on that, chat. Okay, skip, stop, rewind, shuffle. Okay, stop, skip, shuffle, rewind. I think we need to pause and think about this. I agree, we're on to something there. But we gotta try and mix it up a little bit and figure something out. I feel like they're like dance moves, like a shuffle dance, a skip. Things you can do. You can shuffle, you can skip, you can run. You know, like something like that. No? Just do it. Things on your tape player or CD player. Stop, skip, shuffle, rewind. I think we might have done that already, but we'll say stop, skip, shuffle, rewind. Okay, there we go. Nice job, JT. JT and team. I think a lot of you were onto something with that. All right. There's got to be something with this curtain, show, screen, picture, right? Oops. Did not mean to do that. What are we thinking? Run DMC. Air DMC. Bath. Bath towel. Show towel. Showtime. Bath time. Screen time. Air time. No! Oh, so all will be paired? Yes, you got to find 4 of them that make a connection together. So there's 4 connections of 4 words. But you only get like 4 mistakes. So I have 1 more mistake left. I feel like it's bath time, show time, picture time. Maybe screen time isn't right. Picture time. No! What was it? Broadcast, air, run, screen, show, things you can draw, bath.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Steve Kyle.
What's up, Steve Kyle? We just failed that big time. Run time, that's a good guess too. That's a bummer. I think that's the first time in a while we've lost this game on stream. I've definitely lost it off stream. GG. All right, so we had air, run, screen, show. That's the one that we kept trying to get. We were missing out with like curtain and picture. Things you can draw. Bath, card, curtain, picture. Okay. And the number anagrams, eon, ether, net, and toe. I don't think I understand that at all. I don't know what that means. I don't know anagrams or like when they have homophones. 1, 2, 3, 10. I still don't get it. Track word. 1. Oh, like ONE. Are you kidding me right now? That's ridiculous. So you just take the letters? 1 eon. I got you. I just, this game pisses me off. I don't know why I keep playing it, but I still do. All right, let's play words on stream. Let's just play words on stream while I eat. All right, here's the mirror link for everybody. If you want to get more immediate updates in the game instead of waiting for the stream delay. And I'm going to eat. Same reason you keep playing your cycling game? Yeah. You watch any pirate software? Yes, a little bit here and there. Thor? A little bit. Why do you ask, Steve Kyle? I think it's awesome, by the way. I think it's great for this category, the streaming category that pirate software has accomplished there. His voice is so soothing. Yeah. He mostly does game development, though. That's the one thing. I enjoy games, but I don't get into game development that much. When I was doing blue category, I was like rectangles. Yeah. You love the pain. That would be an anagram. Sean 08 agrees. That's BS. Thank you. I'm glad I'm not alone. Security / app dev stuff seems like I use it. Yeah. All right. I need to eat before it gets cold. After I'm done eating, though, today, remember, folks, for the technical portion of the show, I'm going to pick up where we left off from last stream, where we were researching tools that are out there, libraries that are out there that can track your face a little bit. And the reason for that is I wanted to pick up where it's tracking all the cameras I have for that intro of the stream. And then when I look at a camera, it will automatically switch to that scene. I don't have to manually do it. That's the end goal. But today the main goal is let's see if I can track my face with some level of accuracy between the multiple cameras, and then we can tie that into OBS after. Maybe we have time to do that today. We'll see how far we get. Nice job, Coach-Sean. Coach-Sean, you should put it on your resume. Fantastic words on stream player. Oh, spicy. Exactly, Coach-Sean. Ah. Oh. Is rabid? R-A-B-D? D-bar. I just guessed on that one. What is abed? A bed. Oh, aid in a bed. What is abed? What is abed? You mean a bed? Just threw that out there. Alphabetically, it was in there. Nice job, chat. Level 8, here we come. Nice job, May, getting the big word. Oh, it might have been Sanazme. Nice job, chat. Real quick, little stoppage in time here. May with the lead. Go with Sean, Marcus Voice Coder, Sean 08, Spoticoli, and Rugmat. Appreciate y'all getting us this far. I'm almost done with lunch. Fixit42 says security have only been here a few times. Can you elaborate a bit on what your question is, though? Oh, like me, like what's my expertise in security? Is that what you're asking? Or like you haven't seen me stream about security? That's true. Yeah, it is. So my job is at Sneak, which is a developer security company. And my background and experience is in application security. But for Sneak is where I focus on building that type of content out for the most part. on my channel, I just do general like web dev stuff, career stuff. Thanks. Yep. I enjoy it. But if you have questions or stuff like that, even if we're not talking about it, you know, on any of the streams, I'm happy to do my best to answer them when I can. Oh. All right, being that I'm almost done, play one round of the picture version of their game. But really quick, big shout out to May, Code Sean, Marcus, Sean 08, Pisodicoli, and Rugmat getting us to level 11. You're on a sneak webinar? When? This week? Were you there for the ethical hacking one? That one was huge this week. They had like crazy number of people register. Do you see what I put in stream feedback? Yes, I did. We'll do the stretch as well. May, I appreciate that feedback, by the way. Oh, a few months ago? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we just had one this week. That folks that are on the same team that I'm on, or yes, same team that I'm on, in developer relations, put on a workshop, ethical hacking 101 workshop. They had crazy number of people join. It was very cool. And it was run and hosted by two of the folks on my team, not my team, but the team that I'm on, that are just fantastic. Sonia and Vandana. They're like wicked smart and knowledgeable in the security space, and like very influential, or like they do a lot of impactful community work, both of them, to the point where they're getting, like, I feel like they get awards like every month or so, if not more. It's amazing. I feel like grateful to have the chance to work alongside them. Spadicoli, Sneak is really cool. We use it now at work. That's awesome to hear, Spadicoli. I think I've shared that. I think you might have mentioned that before, and I recall sharing that because I think I've asked you if it was okay if I share it internally. That type of stuff, hearing that type of stuff, is super helpful. Because, well, one of the reasons I'm able to keep my stream schedule like I have is because of my leadership enabling me to do that, knowing that that's what they hired me for, and I got to keep practicing. And two, when I get feedback from the community like that, I always share it internally as more evidence of like why it's important to be doing this type of stuff. So Spadicoli, thank you for that. Spadicoli says, yeah, I mentioned that. I want to use the plugins that you wrote on stream. Are they in the store? Which plugins are you talking about? Can you refresh my memory? I'm not making the connection. The Sneak plugin for VS Code? While I'm waiting to hear from you on that. Yes, those are on the marketplace. So one little and this is me being completely transparent with you all, and there's a lot of internal stuff going on to address this. Your experience with the Sneak VS Code extension is going to be either like fantastic, or it might be like super frustrating. For me, it's been frustrating because it gives me one of the biggest gripes I have with it that I know that they're working on and they're going to address it, especially this year. Like, it's a big initiative. Is the amount of notifications it pops up in VS Code for me. Like, it's constantly like, oh, downloading the CLI, and I'm like, I don't need that to be a notification. That could be a log behind the scenes that I can check the output on later if I want to, you know? So just a heads up on that, Spadicoli. I'm not deterring you. Like, it is, I still use the extension, but it can get kind of distracting and annoying at times, especially if you're like reloading VS Code or opening up new instances of it with other, like every time that happens, the Sneak extension is like, oh, I need to like redo things, you know? So anyway, you can check it out. Here, I'll get it really quick. Let me open up code and I'll show you. I think in this profile that I have on this machine, I don't I don't have it set up right now because on this machine, I'm trying to keep it as lean as possible. I don't have a lot of development stuff on this. Fix It says, nice. I've worked in it a lot, but discovered InfoSec almost a year ago. Okay, cool. Sneak is really cool. Use it. I fixed it. Oh, sorry. I was on the Sneak webinar, but it might be the same theme a few months ago. Gotcha. Yep. Both the colors of your names, for some reason, in this other chat app I'm using is like mixing them together. So that's why I'm like confusing the conversation. Fix It says, nice. I've worked in it a lot, but discovered InfoSec almost a year ago. That's good to hear. There's a free version of Sneak. Yes, the Sneak. If you go to sneak.io, I use this. So let me put it this way. I've been using Sneak before I worked here, and I've been using the free tier of Sneak since like the start of like, I don't know, it was like 2016, even before then probably. Their free tier, if you go to pricing, is very generous. It's in dark mode right now because I'm using a browser extension that does that, but this is going to look a little bit differently if you go to it on yours and you don't have that extension. I've been using it for years. I've been using the free tier. It is free for like all open source projects, which is what I use on my GitHub and stuff like that. I have it hooked up to. And then even so, for like if you have private repositories that you want to scan and stuff like that, that has a very generous number of scans you can use per month for free. And then as you find yourself needing it maybe more, then you can go up to these other tiers that they have here. But I have not had that in the many years. You know, if you're just want to use it on side projects and stuff like that. If you're a company, then you're going to start hitting those limits probably. Always dark mode. Yes, buddy. You've been using it in IT, Fix It? Yeah. It's great for that. Our biggest thing is we have a new application security posture management offering. That's like a big deal with security professionals. Not as much of a big deal to developers, but there's a lot of hype and excitement around that right now. Spoticoli says, we have 24 medium and 4 low things to take care of. That's pretty good, actually, Spoticoli. That's fantastic, because like there's lots of things where, you know, when you got critical, high, and high level stuff, and those can be challenging sometimes to address. So yeah, that's Sneak. You can check it out. I'm not just saying this because I work here. I started working here because I was already feeling this way and saying this, but I highly recommend checking it out and using it to, one, learn more about security, application security stuff, and like how you can get better about doing that. If you have even the slightest interest in it, or somebody at your job or your team is asking like, hey, we need to really think about the security of this app that we're building and whatnot. It's a great resource in itself because it has things like our blog, which I've written some blogs on there. A lot of folks on my team have written blogs. Other folks in the company have written these blogs that are super useful. Some of them are more geared towards developers and some of them aren't. I think we have some filtering that you can do. Like if it's an engineering more one, these are more development based blogs you can filter on and not get the more like fluffy marketing ones and stuff like that, you know, or some of the things that are outside of your focus area, right? Like more dev, or if you're in DevOps stuff, there's other stuff that's focused on that, like DevSecOps that you see there. These filters here are what you're going to want to use for that. So the blog is a great resource. Then if you want to learn more, if you go to learn.sneak.io, learn more about application security in general, not necessarily about, this isn't geared towards just Sneak, it's about application security. You sign in with your free Sneak account and you can like track yourself going through learn modules on different topics. So you can do things like learn about cross-site scripting and like, you know, here's all the latest lessons that we have and stuff like that. So it's super useful. I've done a little bit of this. I really do want to do a deeper dive on my own account into some of these learn modules for areas where I think I need to brush up on or just learn something new. So I'll drop that link in the chat there so that everybody gets that. Sneak supports multiple programming languages too, not just JavaScript and TypeScript. There's a bunch out there. I know, Fix It, you're saying Python. It supports Python as well. Test it on your Python and Node-RED stuff. Yeah, it would work within that. Spotically says, do you recommend the preview extension or the release extension? The released extension. Yep, the released one. Sorry, I should have called that out. I was going to show you and then I stopped. I got distracted. So you can see in this profile that I have right here, because generally I'm doing like recording of VS Code on this machine and not actual development on this machine. I remote into my development machine. I have this disabled, but this is the main Sneak extension you want to focus on. The preview one is like when they're like bleeding edge stuff that they're adding in there. I wouldn't recommend. That's more for us like to use internally for the most part. But I mean, you're welcome to try it out, but it might be a little bit more challenging than even the stable one. Fixes, I realize some of the stuff I use for Python is really old. Yeah, but cool. That's cool. I'll give it a try. Yeah, no problem. All right. If you have more questions on that, feel free to ask them, but I'm going to move on. We were going to play really quick. What was that other game? On Horizon, right? Play one more. I got grapes to eat here to cool off my on Horizon.tv. That's what it is. And it's Gartic. I always forget the name of it. All right, here's the mirror link. So the objective... Sorry, I seem to always derail people. Don't worry about it. I don't mind it. I welcome that stuff. I mean, you're here spending time out of your day to watch me. I'm not going to ignore you. You know, but I might keep it brief in terms of like how deep into the topic I will go. That's all. So, appreciate the question and interest. All right, so for this, there's the mirror link. We got to guess what the pictures are. Type the word in the chat of what you think it is, and we get points for that. Move up to the next levels. Nice job, May. That's definitely a kayak. Canoeing. Oh. Pair. Oh, nice. Isn't that a mouse? What is it, a rabbit gerbil? What's that bottom middle one? Coconut grater? What is that? Top middle. Nice job, chat. Fragile. worshiper. Something to note, it does allow like more than one letter, or more than one letter, more than one word answers. So like it could be wine glass as an example instead of just glass. Chalice, yeah. Why are they drawing so slow? Is that a VCR video player? What is the bottom left one? Wrestling? What is that supposed to be? Oh, brunette. On that. Brown? Hair? How do you spell brunette?
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Oman himself.
Hey, Aman. I don't think we got this one, chat. Anyway. They need to tell you what it is. Bum, 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 bum. Well, made it to level 5. That's pretty good. Thanks for playing. Shout out to May, Code with Sean, Marcus Voice Coder, and Spotted Coley. Appreciate you helping out. Getting to level 5 in Gartic on stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Now we're getting into business. I mean business. Okay? Last we left off, last stream, is we were talking about figuring out how we can detect programmatically when I am looking and facing a camera. That way, if we can figure that out, we can then tie that into whatever that signal is that says, hey, someone is looking into this camera. There's a face detected. Eyeballs are looking at it. There's a gaze. Switch to, like, you know, we have it hard coded or whatever that tell OBS, go to this scene because it's that camera that detected the face looking at it. And that way, when I do the intro dance and I'm doing all this stuff, you know, bang, boom, bang, boom, bang, boom, bang, boom, bang, I'm not have to doing it with my hand or the foot pedal or anything else, or just letting it run on its own. What's up, Mon? How's it going, man? What's your win of the week if you got one to share? So that's the idea, folks. This is going to be cool. I don't know, though, Rambling Geek, okay? But I'm, like, hell-bent on figuring this out. I did a little bit off-stream with this Gaze Cloud API. And remember, if you recall last stream, I mentioned, oh, this seems to be doing all of this locally. I found out the answer is nah. What ends up happening that wasn't obvious is it's actually using WebSockets behind the scenes from the web page when you load in this Gaze Cloud API JS and sending the images to some server that this individual that created this hosts and owns, essentially. And then you know, they're doing it all for free. And I think they have like a limitation on how many requests you can do, or how often or how long it will stay active. That's the other part. So I don't think this is gonna, there's two reasons why I don't want to go this route. One is I don't think that's going to work based on that constraint, in the sense of, like, I don't know, I guess we're only doing the dance for a few minutes, so maybe that could potentially work. So maybe that's not a situation. But my other part is I really just want to do this locally on my machine. I don't want to send it off images from my camera to anybody else's. Even though, I mean, I'm broadcasting it on the internet right now, so like, what's the big deal? I don't really want to be sending these images anywhere else. That I don't... There's not a company behind, and it's not just some random individual, you know? You're only going to do it once a week. True. That is a fair point. I'm on win of the week. You don't have any. Everything I'm working on is a work in progress. Okay, fair enough. Congrats on that. So, I don't think it's a problem though, because I mean, if you haven't picked up on it, like I've explored other options, and there's one called Face API JS, which I don't have open here.
Thanks for joining today, Nafaran.
What's up, Napron? Happy Friday, buddy. What's your win of the week? Oh, by the way, peep my shirt, chat. Did I show this shirt off to you all yet? You gotta look at this. I love this shirt. My wife thinks it's completely dorky, but outside of that, I love the shirt. You've got holes in it? Yeah, for my head. It's vintage. Bits of green, I guess. Oh, yes, I get what you're saying now. Yeah, there is green in there, like where the Earth image has green in it, the CD-ROM has green in it, and that's why. Sure is amazing. Where'd you get it? Syntax FM, their shop with Sentry. Yeah, holes are the green screen. Yeah, I didn't pick up on that until Marcus mentioned bits of green. So that's what's going on. All right, so let's look up this Face API, API.js. So, and I was also using ChatGPT. Let me bring that up. I was chatting with ChatGPT about it. Hold on a second, actually. Excuse me. I thought there was a way I can... Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Close the sidebar. Not that I really have anything to hide there, but... just in case. So I was chatting with ChatGPT. Jippity. ChatGPT. And it mentioned like TensorFlow JS. It mentioned Face API as an option. And it was like, I was doing all this on my laptop, so I don't have it on this machine. But essentially, you can do a little something like this. So let me catch up and start getting this rolling and see where we can go with it. Actually, I need code open. I'm going to run this kind of locally. Shirt is amazing. Where did you get it? Syntax, holes are green. I'm all caught up on chat. Why is this making it look like I got new messages there? All right. So I want to create a new HTML file. We'll call it index.html. We'll tell it to generate some HTML5 code for me. And then camera face tracker is the title. And then we're going to start plugging in some stuff here. So starting from the top, just to download models from, oh, that's Face API. We got to do that. We can do webcam face detection. Actually, let's just copy that code straight up. So we do that. It's not going to work for a number of reasons. We got to add a folder models, and I got to download the models.
5,000 milliseconds on Twitch. There's an ad running for 19.
And then I think, do I have live? Yep. Open live server. We got something going here. Then whenever we make changes, it'll figure it out. But actually, if we go back into here, we go into here, we go into see what the problem is. It's gonna be like, hey, yo, dude, live reload enabled. You don't have models. Face API is not defined. Server responded with 404. So we got some things to fix. Exports is not defined right there. So, win of the week from Nafron. I learned about the live server extension 30 seconds ago. I think it's great. That's funny that I just turned that on and did that. I gotta take this off. It's hot. Getting undressed, chat. Shield your eyes. Congrats on that, Nafron, by the way. I love that. All right, so first things first is we're gonna see if we can get this camera to show up in the browser view here. No, not here. In here. I like the song. Note on usage, local testing. Yeah. Okay, I've made some progress, but it seems the play event is not being triggered, and therefore the event listener function is never run. We're doing this, we're doing that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say, hey, it's been a while since I worked on this. Can you share the full code for the current status of everything from where I left off last time? Let's see. Certainly! Based on previous inquiries, you were working on integrating face detection using Face API JS with a webcam. Blah, blah, blah. Here's a comprehensive example that combines everything discussed, from setting up the webcam to detecting faces using Face API. All right, we'll let that go. While it's doing that, I want to look up on the GitHubs. We gotta download the models. This is what we're trying to kind of get to, at least for initial setup. We have models. Where the models go. That's somewhere where the models are. Loading the models. Models. How do I download the models? Oh, too far. I thought they're in here somewhere, right? Examples? Media. Example browser. Used. Where did they get the models from? Batch face landmarks. Batch face recognition. Face landmark detection is what we want. Just using models? Maybe we just copy this right now. I think we just copy this right now. We'll put a link to the page. Say, what was it? Landmark detection, right? Landmark detection.html. How's that visibility wise? Is that okay, chat? Paste this in, save it, and put a link at the top here. A href equals, yep, do that. What's going on? Refuse to execute script from common.js. Oh, I don't have all that stuff. I guess I gotta I have a server for it. We need common.js. Copy that. New file. Common.js. Paste that in there. Face detection controls. New file face detection controls.js. Paste that in. Update this to point to those locations. Oh, I guess I didn't need that one. Just use sources / common.js. And BBT. What's BBT? Big butts. File BBT.js. And then face API. In the root of it. It's like face API. No, we need to get face API like this. Comment that out. Get it like that. Does that work? Let's see. Draw lines. Okay, we're getting something. Exports is not defined. Why is it still doing that? It says chat gubitubitu. You need to download the face API models and host them in models. Where can I get the face? Where can I get the models? Do you have a link to share? And the models should be around here somewhere. Oh, there they are, the weights. There's certain models I gotta get. We'll figure that out next. It's so slow. Go faster. Go faster. Faster, chat gubbities. Chat jipper. Chat Guppy. Chat Guppy, come on. Come on, Chat Guppy. Chat GPT can make mistakes. Consider checking information. I'm getting an error. Can you help fix it? Uncode errors was fine. Typically occurs when JavaScript syntax, CommonJS, is used directly in a browser environment. The situation can arise if you're trying to use module exports, statements, Browser natively supports ES modules, which use import and export statements, but do not support module.exports directly. Am I using that anywhere? Control Shift find module exports. Oh, you know what? Some of this code I'm relying on probably does. Type module. Let's add that in there. Not into jQuery, but maybe in here. Maybe that helps. All right, we got rid of that error. CommonJS not found. Commons. That should fix that one. Hey, okay, we're getting somewhere. Styles.css. Okay, get that next. Marcus says, I think I'd prefer it just to wait and send everything all at once. Always have to fight the scroll bar, which is fun, but yeah. Oh, I can imagine. Face API is not defined in landmark 57. Should be right there. All right, we need to get styles.css. We'll come back for models. Let's just remember that it's in the weights folder there. File styles.css. Pasta. Sounds like Stranger Things song. All right, we're getting closer. We still have the exports problem. Index line 2. TSLib TensorFlow. All right, so if I add that to the TensorFlow one, maybe that'll fix the problema. Not there, but in here. Where's TensorFlow in this? It's not anywhere in here. Is it in this one? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh boy. Undo. We did it in here, didn't we? Yeah, type module. Alright, so for like all of these, maybe? Control D, oh, nope. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna do this. Control D, space, paste, enter. Go back to the browser. Console. Export's still a problem? Which file? TSLib. Where is that coming from? Landmark detection? What file is this from? Index.js. Oh. Is there scripts in here? Yes. Let's do that. That should fix that. No way! Why are you still complaining about this? Oh, it's coming from npm face API. Okay. No wonder. So we need it there and probably in this one too, right? No, that should be it, I think. Are you kidding me? my friend. Original file. Update category? Oh, good call. Thank you. Appreciate that. Fix it 42. This is interesting. What's BP? BBT face. Draw lines. It does not like that. Maybe I should just get the face API code locally and not use the CDN. I was thinking of using the CDN, but I guess it's not really the best choice. I don't need the server. Maybe grab it like this. Face API.min.js. Face API.min.js. Paste. Now we'll just reference it like that. Yep. I guess I don't need that slash that. Save it like that. Okay, now we're getting there. Now we're getting there. We got rid of the exports thing. All right, we need to get, I think, the models now. I don't care about these. The manifest stuff. Yeah, so I got to get the models available. I got to put them in here. So we're almost there, chat. We almost got it. And the models are in here. Which ones in particular were we looking at again? We need face landmark 68 model hyphen weights. Face landmark 68 model. This one. We'll copy that. And it's .json. Face landmark. In here, we're going to create a new file. Face underscore landmark underscore 68 underscore model hyphen weights underscore manifest .json. Paste that in there and save it. And now what's making that? Do I need to move it up, I guess? Yeah. All right, so now we need to get the shard. No sharding. Where's the shard?
To start in 5,000 milliseconds on Twitch. There's an ad running for 90.
Face underscore landmark 68 model shard 1. Don't know what that means or does. Okay. Based on the provided shape, the tensor should have 864 values, but it has 528. I think I'm gonna need another shard. Is there more shards? Shard 1. What other shard are we looking for here? I should get this whole folder. Load face landmark model. It should be models. That. Now I can move that back in there. Yep. That back in there. Yep. Stop showing this. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just download this folder. Copy path. No. Wish it would tell me like which models are missing or not working here. Yeah, it's not telling me like which model. I gotta imagine there's another shard. It's saying shard 1, you know?
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Janice Q7.
Thanks, Yanni. Appreciate the high five, buddy. I don't want to download all of them. Maybe just all the face landmark ones is what I need. Let's see if it shows. Okay, current face detection. Might need a load from models like this. Don't need it. Oop. That's huge. Is there a load in here? Nope. And then in here, Amy or classes. No, that should be fine. And then here, script, models. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I might need these, that's why. No, that's on the index one. I think I should be okay. Maybe I don't need face recognition because it's probably going to need pictures of me to recognize my face, I guess. I don't really care about that. All right, let's try going to index then. Exports is not defined, so let's go back. Base API.min.js. Okay, we're getting somewhere. All right, now we need tiny face detector model weights manifest JSON. that. Dang it, what was it again? Tiny face. Detector. Model. Weights. Manifest. JSON. Paste that in there. That in there. Yes. Delete this. Save. And then we need tiny face shard. Tiny face detector model shard 1. Paste. Failed to load from URL. How do we do it here? Oh, I think I need to load that first, maybe. Four not found. Did I not? Oh, I didn't name it right. Okay, and now we're back to this. Error based on the provided shape. The tensor should have 144 values, but has 139. But it's good to share? What's that in reference to, Marcus? Ask the chat guppy. Chat gupta. Gotta come up with a fun name for it. Chat gupta. The tensor should have blah, and it's not having blah. See what the AI says. Can you help in resolving it? The error message you're encountering is related to TensorFlow.js. It indicates a mismatch between the expected number of values and the tensor base. On its shape and the actual number of values provided. Let's break down the error. While it's doing that, let's come back here, go to this. And you know what? It's not using TensorFlow in any of these examples, is it? Using materialize, that's for styling. It's using jQuery, that's for, you know, jQuery. Where's TensorFlow even come into play here? I don't think it does. Maybe I remove these? Comment those out, what happens? It's still a problem. So it has nothing to do with me linking to it, I guess. This can happen if corrupted model files. That might be it. Hey Ayush, did you try Bard? I've tried Bard a little bit here and there, but mostly it's ChatGPT. Maybe I just need to clone this repo.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Ilan Vainchtek.
Hey, Ilan. Ilan, over on YouTube. Good to see you. Images? No. Media? No. Examples browser. Like if I just download this, can I get this? Maybe you could download subfolders, no? I don't want to download the whole thing.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today.
Mark, what's up? You can't teach an old dog new tricks? Okay, Mark. Okay. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna download zip. Where do I want to put this? Do you have used React? No, not really. Elon says, I enjoyed your VS Code videos. They are so informative. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you so much for sharing that, Elon. That's great to hear. Thank you for popping in here to say that too. And tuning into a live stream on top of it. Which one? Oh, well, I'm curious. Have you been watching since like the old VS Code release update videos? That'd be pretty cool. I mean, if not, no big deal, but that'd be pretty cool. I'm just trying to get this set up to where I can just more easily access the stuff. Let's extract the folder. Of course. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Thanks to your theme. That's great. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I'm opening up the Face API folder. And then what I might do is just do live server from that, just to see if we can get it working. Go from there. Thanks to your theme making video. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome to hear. Ayush says, every week I found LinkedIn more worse than previous week. Why is that? And yeah, I watched every release video. Oh, dang, that's awesome. Thanks for sharing, Elon. I'm glad you enjoyed them. Sorry that I'm not doing those as much anymore. But I'm trying to here and there. And I'm getting more and more back for work specifically. I'm getting back into the practice of making videos on a recurring basis. So, in fact, I just recorded one for work yesterday. And it's off to the editing team now. So, but when it comes to my personal channel, it's like all me. And yeah. It's okay. Yep. Ayush says it's just becoming spam. I think it's kind of been like that a little while now, huh? All right, so this is Face API folder. I'm gonna see if I can get live server to run from that. Open with live server. Can I tell it? Maybe if I tell it, open up this. Actually, I should have opened up that folder instead. Select. Now what I can do is I can be like, hey, live server, run this example. I guess that makes sense. It's hosting the files for me.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Bitbot.
What's up, Bitbot? Over on YouTube, good to see you. Even entry-level job company are putting minimum 5 years experience. Yeah, that's unfortunate, Ayush. Sorry to hear that. New to my channel? Hey, well, happy to have you here. Thank you for popping in and saying hi in the chat, taking time out of your day to tune into the stream. If you and other folks are just tuning in right now, what I'm trying to do is, one, learn about this JavaScript library called Face API that will help me in detecting my face on the camera that you're watching me through right now.
An ad is about to start in 5
And
milliseconds on Twitch. There's an ad running for 90.
And the reason for that, Elon, I'll get to your question in just a second. And the reason I want to detect my face on the camera is at the beginning of my streams, I do a dance, loosely named dance. And what I do is I switch between camera angles. This one, and this one. And I'm manually doing that. I don't want to manually do that anymore. And instead, I want to program it. And so if I can use JavaScript to hook into the video feed and detect when I'm looking at that camera, then I can add, once I have that figured out, then it's easy because then I already know I've used the OBS WebSockets before program, and I can integrate with that and have it automatically switch camera angles for me so when I'm looking at it. So then I can just be freely moving around and not have to manually use buttons to switch scenes. That's the thought process. And that's what I'm working on. So if that interests you, I hope you stick around and tune in. I'm in the exploratory phase right now. And I'm hoping to get something working, somewhat working today, at least in detecting my face. Elon, your question, have you used Visual Studio, the ID? I have, but it's been a very long time. It was back in a very early point in my career when I was building Windows applications, and then I was doing like ASP.NET web development, and that led to me doing more JavaScript front-end development. And then once Node came around, then I started doing back-end with JavaScript, and I've just kind of been in that world ever since, essentially. Ayush says, how did you get into Microsoft? The short of it is a lot of experience, networking, and luck. That's what I would say, Ayush. But like, if your question is like, how do you get it? Like, if your whole thing is like, how do you get into one of the FANG companies? I would say that's a nice goal to have. And I don't want to squash that goal or dream of yours. But all I would say is think about what is your motivation for wanting to work at that particular company and if it's just for the sake of getting that accolade or that, that badge of honor, I mean, that's fine and all, but like, just keep that in mind that like, you don't have to be successful. If that's your way of defining success as a developer, that's what I'm concerned about in terms of the motivation for wanting to work at a FANG company. Oftentimes, I'm not saying this is you, Ayush, but oftentimes when I talk with people and especially if they're earlier on in their career and they're like very eager to get into those big tech companies right off the bat, I think that's great. But again, I just asked them to check that, like really be self-aware and like review what's their motivation behind it. Is it ego? You know what I mean? Like, is it just for that badge of honor? And if that's like, or if that's how they define what success is, I think they should reevaluate that a little bit and see what it means. And it's easy for me to say, having worked at one of those big companies. But I think the reason I'm saying that is like, I have worked at one of those, and like working there, in my experience so far, I've worked at 2 other companies besides that. It's not a crazy amount of difference in terms of the experience and the things I've learned at other companies. And so the point I'm getting at is you can be very successful. You can learn a lot, grow a lot, working at a lot of different companies and not just those big tech companies is what I'm trying to get at. So hopefully that helps a little bit. And, I guess don't get so laser I mean, it's good to be focused. It's good to have aspirations and goals. And I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying, don't make that be the end all be all and the only thing that counts as being successful. You can maybe take steps that get you to that point that you do first before jumping into that. That's all I'm getting at with it. And I get a little wary of when people ask me about that, because I'm wondering where's the motivation behind that. What's the reasoning or cause for the question? Again, I'm not saying that's you necessarily, Ayush, but just folks in general, anybody watching this now live or the recording or something like that maybe is in a similar situation, asking the same types of things to themselves. And hopefully that helps kind of put a little bit of perspective on it from somebody that has worked at a big tech company. Marcus says, worst case scenario, you could always wear a reflective strip on your hat to detect that. Yeah, we could do that. Elon says, I use VS Code to make Minecraft content. Ooh, that's cool. Very interesting. I don't know what it is. Minecraft should be something that's like right up my alley, because I love like that, just building stuff and creating things inside of a game. Like I used to love building back in the day. Oh man, that display is dying. I'm gonna have to plug it into the wall. Back in the day, when I was very engulfed and absorbed and obsessed with Halo, and they had Halo Forge mode, and you can create your own maps, I would sink a lot of hours into that when I was much younger. But yeah, I haven't really gotten into Minecraft. But Minecraft seems interesting, and that's cool. They have something called add-ons. Yeah. All right, let me plug this in real quick. Next ad break, remind me, Chad. I need to like get up and move around and make that a better habit. We should do the stretch, May, if you're still there. Next ad break, we can do the stretch, and then I'll get up and take a little break. All right. So I did live server on that. Where'd it go? Right here. I wonder if I can do... Face landmark detection is what I want to do. Is there any way to get it from an actual camera feed, though? Oh, boy. It's not quite working. Posting it this way. Well, worst case scenario, I can just... You're still there? Okay, cool, mate. Yeah, remind me, next ad break, let's do it. I know you were mentioning that we should do that back in the stream feedback channel on Discord. So let's do that. Speaking of Discord, here's the link in case people want to join up there. Well, what I could do... Oh, it doesn't have the models here either. That's probably why. Oh, the models are in the folder above. I can copy the weights. Copy all of these. And paste here. And then take all these Move them into there. Yep. Replace. Let me delete this. Yep. Close that. And then I wonder if that maybe helps. Back over here. Hey, that might have helped. All right, so it wants to use my camera. Allow. Which camera? Hey, it's me. Is this working? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's working. Okay. Media has not finished loading yet, though. All right, we gotta check in on that. Well, we're doing okay. But we got my camera. This is the raw, without me green screened. Webmaster. It is you. Pat. Thank you, Yanni. Thank you. All right, so I guess that was it. It was just missing the models. I just need to copy them straight up. Am I on the landmark detection site? No. All right, error. Canvas. Create canvas from media. Media is not finished loading yet. Uncaught in the promise. All right. So, hey, easy on the farts. So this is where I think we're having. Try to get access to the user's camera. And what happens is it's doing play before.
2, 1.
Thank you for the high five, Marcus. Let's see if that fixes it. Yes. There we go. So now we don't have that error anymore. Okay, so now next step is, you like the high five, Elon? Yeah. Next step from here is now. That's way too long. I'm going to get DMCA'd for that one. VOD muted. I got to clip that down a little bit. All right. So what we're doing here is we're setting up the webcam. We got the video going. We load the models, but then we create this canvas, and it's not actually drawing on the canvas.
That's pretty good.
Hey, it is pretty good. We're not getting this console log webcam is ready. So I need to, and this is where I left off stream. We're caught up now. So I need to figure out why, or if there's a better event listener for the video once it's loaded. What are some of the other event listeners? Maybe it's like playing. Loaded. Playing. Let's try that. No, see, I'm still not getting the log. So something's up where... hide this, minimize this a little bit so we can actually read the code. Something. Oh no. Something is going on where it's not, this event listener is not working. I think I need to... I think I need to just set this up before the video starts playing up here. All right, once it's ready. No, because then it's not even hitting that either still. Why you do this to me? Pretty cool, the live reload does that. Webcam is not ready. Why isn't this event listener working? Is video play working? If I comment this out, then there's no video. Something's wrong with this code. Chat GBD. It seems the code is close to working. However, the play event on the video element does not seem to get triggered. Any idea why? Autoplay policy compliance. add those in there? Okay. Stop moving on me. We add that video element. We do that. I do that. How's that go? Still no console log. Load metadata. User interaction required. Button on click. Even with muted videos, some browsers may require user gesture to start video playback. This means that simply loading the page might not be enough to autoplay the video. It's visible though, you know? Like I'm there, so it must be auto playing, right? Right, chat? Video source not loader set. I don't think that's the incorrect event listener setup. Double check the event listener code for typos. All right, let's look up HTML video events. A listener multi-element split. You can't. You need to listen to specific events. You can find a list of possibly available events from the specification. So you got load, start, progress. The user agent is fetching media. Suspend, error, emptied, loaded data. The user agent can render the media data at the current playback position for the first time. Playback is ready to start after having been paused or delayed due to lack of media. Waiting. Playback is stopped. Seeking. Seeked. Ended. Play. The element is no longer paused. Fired after the play method has returned, or when the autoplay attribute has caused playback to begin. I think maybe loaded metadata or progress. Let's try progress. Webcam is ready. All right, we hit it. But now we got a bunch. Display size is not defined. Resize directions. Okay, we got progress. I need to pause this. Whew. Otherwise it's gonna like eat up all my memory. Oh no, maybe that's not the right event. Change this to play again. What the heck? That was weird. All right, so progress might not be the good a good one. Let's see what we can get. Okay, I seem to have gotten it to trigger, but now I'm getting a new error. That's very weird, right? New error as follows. Can you help resolve it? Paste it in. Display size is not defined. I mean, I guess I know what that means. Where's display size supposed to be coming from? Oh, it's coming from down here. I guess I should do this I should just basically do this. Control X. That's my problem. Set interval that, right? What was the original code? It was that, and then inside there, oh, in here, right? Const canvas. So we video play, then we do this. I'm gonna do that in here. All right, now it's time for a stretch break. Doritos. All right, we're gonna take a quick stretch break. Do I still have that scene? Where's the gym? Here we go. All right, follow me for the stretch if you're here. Arms out, parallel to the floor. Thumbs up, fingers clasped into like that. Like you're doing thumbs up. Pull your arms back behind your chest a little bit. Actually, I should switch to this camera, huh? Like this. And then you're gonna rotate them down. Oh yeah. And back up. And back down. There you go, May. We're stretching, May. Hope you're enjoying it, stretching along. Oh. 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 Stretch back a little bit, hands clasped behind my back, pulling them down. And then for carpal tunnel, we got put your hands back to back together. You're gonna push into each other, bend at the wrist, and then just hold that there for a little bit. And shake it out. Shake it out. All right, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get up out of my seat for a little bit. I feel like we made good progress so far. Yes, thanks so much for the stretch. Yeah. Glad you had the suggestion. Thank you for reminding me of doing that. All right, well, I'll be right back. Enjoy the tunes until I come back. Well, let's say about like 3 minutes or so, okay?
An ad is about to start in 5,000 milliseconds on Twitch. There's an ad running for 180.
All right, I'm back, chat. What's up, Spotted Collie? Doing a Friday roulette. All right, let's get back into it. So we got webcam is ready. Problem was right here. This code was trying to happen later on from this. This should be okay now. Trying to get access to the user's webcam. We get access, and then when it starts playing, webcam is ready. We're going to set an interval to detect the faces and draw that on the canvas is the idea. So refresh this again. Let's tell it. What were the events again? Let's try loaded metadata. Or let's So it should get the video. Maybe it should be like after. I don't know, because it needs to get the user media to know what dimensions to use, right? Video offset width, video offset height for the display size of this for the face API. The question is, maybe we'll put it back to playing. We're not getting webcam is ready. If we do progress again. Oh, there's something down below. Look! Look, chat! Whoa! It's my face! Drawn! Wow! We're doing it! Look, it's even tracking my lips. That's creepy. I don't know why it's not drawing on my face. That's so exciting, though. Hello. Hello, hello, pop it. Look at my mouth. Ah, rawr. Ooh, even my brows. Good thing I got well-defined brows, huh? All right, so the question is, when I'm turned like this, I don't want it to detect my face. I need it to, like, I don't know. All right, is there a way that I can get from face? Now we gotta look at the face API documentation. It can draw faces better than I can. Yeah, same. Look at that. Look at that beak. Look at that beak right there. It's making me have a very defined chin. Chiseled. That's so cool. I don't know why it's not drawn. Well, I guess it's the canvas is down here is what it's doing. If we look at the HTML elements of it. Yeah, so it just created a canvas for, I wonder if you could probably overlay this on top of the video. So cool though. I'm not gonna worry about that right now because I don't care about where it's drawing it. I care about I care about whether it detects a face or not. That's it. Usage, loading the model's high-level API. Let's see what's that. Detecting faces. Detect all faces based on the input, await, and get detections. So while this video is getting progress, is it like printing that log over and over? It's not. It just does it once and that's it. That's cool. It creates this interval. Detect all faces, detections. Let's console log that. console dot dir rather detections, since it's probably a JSON object. All right, it's just gonna keep going over and over again. Detection 1 score. So I wonder if I can get the score to go higher. Detections. It's always an array of 1. So let's say detections 0 dot detection and then dot underscore score, or just score dot score. Now when I look at it, let's see if it gets higher, like more, because that can tell us that like a threshold. Was it higher? Let's say log. Maybe it'll repeat in the same spot. No, I don't want it to like keep going like that. I don't think there's another way to do it though. I can't see if it's. What do you think, chat? Is it showing like it's getting higher? Does it tell you how many eyes it can see? Oh, that's a good question. If it can only see 1 or less eyes, maybe that counts. What's that uncaught error? Cannot read properties of undefined detection. Do a question mark on it. Oh, unexpected. You gotta do it like. Yes, it is higher. Some 8 and 9. Okay. So if we get detection score greater than 9.9, then that should work. And then I just set this up for different. So let's instead of having it draw, we can say if yeah like that, face detected, and we want to say 0.9. It's kind of delayed. Maybe 0.9 is too high. It's only detected it once so far. Never saw it go to 0.9. Okay, so maybe 0.8. Face detected. 6 times, 7 times. 27 times. 30. It's still detecting my face. Maybe we gotta fine tune this a little bit, or we can add more parameters. That's weird. It's like once I look at it once and then turn away, I have to like really be turned away. But the reality is, need to detect no face as well. Try 6. 6 I think would be too low. Oh, it went up to 90 when I went close, says Marcus. Elon, I'm glad you find this to be cool. I'm super pumped right now that we got it working. Does it tell you how many eyes it can see? We should log the detections again.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Ultima Fader.
What's up, Ultimer? Hey, can you explain what is an indemnity in a tech license contract? Client lawyer brought it and don't have an idea about it. I don't know that kind of stuff either, man. I'm sorry. I can't help with that, Ultimer. Terrence loves my mom. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. And I'm glad you love my mom. She's a very nice lady. Hey, look at the number it stopped on. I just ruined it. All right, so let's see what other things it. Let's console log. Why are the tabs so weird? Indent using spaces. Change tab display size. Yeah. So when I hit tab, if I save it. Weird. Console.log. Detections. 0. Not just score. Let's just get that, and we're gonna dir it. All right, ready? Yeah. All right. So it gets this DD detection. We have score. We have box. So that's just for the score. There's other stuff actually. Let's just log that whole thing. All right, so now we have an object. We have aligned rectangle detection landmarks. Okay, so there's... Let's put a little logging of what this data looks like. And we got... Oh. We have detection and landmarks. Oh, look at that. It kind of figured it out for me. Get up Copilot. What else is in landmarks? Position, shift. What are positions? I would think landmarks would be like eye height. What is it detecting, you know? What's bottom area, top left? Image dims? Dimensions? Class name, class score? Unshifted landmarks? Oh yeah, 0.9 score right there. That's cool. Good call, good call. I thought I saw something that did call out like facial. Or maybe there's a different API. Detect single face. Detect all face. Yeah, it's always going to be a single face. Detecting 68 landmark points. With face landmarks. Is that what I need? So detect all faces. Face API. What's that passing in there? What's this other option? In some cases, it's like... I'm saying with face landmarks, but why isn't it... How do you read those landmarks? Oh, if you want to specify the model. Let's not use the tiny one. Let's use just the default. Let's see how that does. SSD mobile net v1 load model before inference. Load model before inference. Maybe I'm not doing it right. You need to go? All right, Elon. Well, the VOD will be up on YouTube, so you can check it out after this point if you want to catch up and see where we land. I'm only going to go for another 30 or so minutes anyway, so. Marcus says, are they the dots that they put on your face? I think so. So if we turn this back on, it says draw detections. Oh, look at the... Resize detections. Face API, resize results, detections. It gets it gets the canvas and then it draws the detections based on. So somehow it's able to read all the detections that were in there. So these detections are, we got to figure out how to read this API, like which ones are for the eyes and which ones are. Yep. Hey, Chris Jones, good to see you back, buddy. Yeah, good vibes, Elon. I really appreciate you hanging out. Thank you so much for watching all the videos and being a fan of the channel and the content that I share. And appreciate you hanging out during the live stream. I hope you have a good rest of your Friday and weekend, Elon. There's a relative box. Score. Let's go back. Detecting face is based on the input, which is our video. Detect a single face. By default, all faces utilize the SSD Mobile 1 VNet detector. You can specify it. What are some of the other ones then? Because what models do we have added here? We have, oh, it's tiny, that's why. No, but then here's this one. What's this one called? How do I tell it to use that one? Face Landmark 68. That's the tiny model. But then there's the full-on one, which is this one above it. Oh. Oh, it should be loaded. Look. Face Landmark 68 net. So maybe I gotta tell it to do that one. Like this was doing. Control B, hide that. And we're gonna duplicate this. And instead of that one, we're gonna say Face Landmark 68 options. Hopefully that's a real thing. Is not a constructor. Oh, fudge sickles. Chris Jones, what you missed is we have it to where it's actually detecting my face now in a number of ways, and it draws it down below. Look at that. Somehow it's getting like my nose, my eyes, but we got to figure out how to. Basically, I can't just do face detection. I need to figure out if it sees the landmarks of like two eyes. Like when I'm looking like this, I don't want it to detect my face because I'm not looking at the camera. I need to figure out the best way to determine that I'm looking directly at the camera versus like this or at another camera. See, at least when I'm looking away in another camera, it's very clear I'm not looking at it. I think the other threshold or criteria is going to be like, it needs to be detected for at least more than 1/100th of a second. The width might be the way to go. You think so? The width of the square? Oh, yeah, that's a good call. If the width is also above on the box, right? Because when my face is there, the width seems to be bigger. Let's console log the width. Box width. Yeah. Let's say question mark box dot box or detection dot box dot width. All right, we gotta see when I look directly at it. What's that number? Like 380? Say it's got to be above 380 or 387 maybe.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Dubesman.
Do it again. What's up, Dubs? Dubs, look at this. It's that I got code that's detecting marks of my face, like my face structure, and drawing it in here. All right, so we got to see like what's the low and the high. Chat, I'm gonna lean on you to tell me because I can't see it when I look at the camera. All right. Ooh, 405. That was a big one. So we're logging the width of when the face is detected. Okay. Screenshot. It looks like it's like over 400. I guess if I make my face, the thing is, if I make my face closer or if I move away, the width is going to be smaller, right? It's like it's a good, kind of a good metric, but not really the best. I think we need to use it in conjunction with a couple other things. Because look, if I go closer to it, right? And if I'm dancing around, I'm going to be moving back and forth between the camera when I'm looking at it. But I guess actually, even if I move closer to it, no. No, the problem is if I say it has to be more than, let's say, 350 in width, that means I have to stay in this position and looking at it. And if I move backwards, like I can't ever move back. But I'm going to be moving around. So I don't know that we could use... Width is a good idea, but because of how much I'm going to be moving around, I don't know that it's the best one to use. Can it just judge how well you're dancing? You'll have a different width for different cameras. That's true too. Yeah, we're all doing this all based on just this camera right now too. We need to figure out what's the definitive way to determine the gaze. Computing face descriptors. After face detection and facial landmark prediction, the face descriptors for each face can be computed as follows. Detect all faces in an image and compute 68-point face landmarks for each detected face. Detect single face with landmarks with face descriptor. Ooh, what if I add that in there? Dot with face descriptor. What does that do? Uncaught is not a function. Really? With face landmarks. Detect the single face. Detect single face. Cannot read properties of undefined reading 0. Where's detection? Console.log detections. Oh, there's landmarks now. What does that say? Positions. What is that a position of? 67 different landmarks. So 68 landmarks. So I just got to figure out which one's like which landmark, maybe?
Welcome in and thanks for joining.
What's up, Terrence? What's your overall objective with face detection? I'm also currently working on a project that utilizes face detection. I'm glad you asked, Terrence. And I'm glad you love my mom. What I'm trying to do is when I start my stream, I do a dance where I'm switching between camera angles. I have this main one, which is really like this one, and this one. And when I'm doing it, I'm dancing around, making a fool of myself, but I have to manually switch scenes, either with my finger or I have a foot pedal, and it's just not, I don't feel like I can move around that well. So the idea is when I look at a camera, I want to be able to detect that camera has my focus, and then when that camera is detecting that, then I'll write more code that, based on that trigger, will cause the scene to change to that camera. That's the idea. Does that help? Make it do that Riz sound too? Sweet. Yeah, so I want to automate it. So if you have an idea on how to best do that, right now I'm using Face API. I'm very heavily in JavaScript world. So I know that there's some things in Python, and I dabble in Python a little bit, but JavaScript is just like quicker for me right now to just jump into and work with. So if you have any advice or guidance on that, since you're doing something similar with face detection, I would love to hear it. You switch from Face API to Vlad Mandic Human on GitHub. You could drop the link in the chat if you want, so long as it's a GitHub link. I think we want to go back to detect all faces for now, just to get rid of that error, and then we can remove the with face descriptors for now. Human AI-powered 3D face detection and rotation tracking, face descriptor and recognition, body pose. Okay, this is cool. Does it do it all locally though, or does it send it off to some API? Because that's the thing. I want it to run locally. Client base, no servers. Okay, sweet. That's perfect then. Demo, simple live demo, fully annotated app is good as a good starting point. HTML and code. Let's see. For advanced processing of a webcam, video stream, or image static images with all possible twin mods. Start video detection, press play. Process images, simply drag and drop in your browser window. Hmm. 3D tracking and visualization of head, face, eye, body, and hand. That might be more of the way to go. Yeah, dude, it's sweet. I've been editing some of the internal code and making face effects. I have this whole thing I want to do with face. That's cool. I would be interested in what you're working on too. Like, to be able to put like basically sounds like what you're trying to do is like recreate the Snapchat filter stuff that used to be around, and then Snapchat shut it down, that you could run on your machine as an app, like Snapcam, I think it was. I don't know if I think that's not around anymore. I believe Nutty on YouTube was talking about how that got shut down. Well, I'm trying to create a new social/game type idea. Okay, I got you. I could see what you're talking about being used by streamers. Like, that might be another play, not to throw a wrinkle or a wrench into your potential plans, but if you're looking to make like an actual service or something, I could see streamers paying for an app like that allows them to create and put images on their face while they're streaming and have it all local to their machine and not like some service online. Because that's the thing I don't want. I don't want to be sending images of myself to somebody's backend, you know? Need to build it out and then have streamers try it out with their followers. Yeah, that'd be great. Are you streaming yourself doing that, Terrence, by the way? Because if so, I'll drop a follow and check you out sometime. Not yet. I really need to build up the self-esteem. Oh, yeah. Well, listen, I totally feel that. That that has kind of worn off on me now because I've been streaming since 2018 programming, and at the very beginning it's very, very difficult to get over that feeling, but the more you do it, the more you move past it. Yeah, no worries. Your username is watch from when you were a kid watching StarCraft 220s. No worries. It's all good. All right, let's see. I don't want to jump in. I'm gonna bookmark this, but I don't want to get too off track with what we got already. I'll keep that tab open. We'll close that. We'll come back to this. What is this? Oh, it's the detections. Yep. So what's so interesting is that I just need to figure out what these landmarks are, and maybe we can pick out the ones that we need. So I gotta keep looking at this API. Detecting faces. Is there anything else I want to detect maybe? What else can Face API do? Loading module. All global neural network instances are exported via that. The load a model. Do I have that one? SSD Mobile Net V1? No. How do you tell it which one? That one, yeah. Like I'm doing that. Then how do I tell it to use that one? You can also load weights as float 32 arrays. You can tune the options of each phase as shown here. Okay, yeah, I'll see that. Tiny face detector. So why does it only call out the tiny and SSD, but meanwhile all these other models like there's the tiny one. Why is it? Oh, I do have SSD one. So I just need to load it. Detect face landmarks, not tiny. Tiny face detector. Instead of using the high-level API, you can directly use the forward methods for each neural network. Oh, look at this. Hey. Okay, so now we know. Fetch and display images of Euro. All right, we got to make note of this. Put this in the code here. We can get rid of this. Ugh. Paste it in with formatting, please. For the love of God. It's because I don't have the right VS Code profile. Detecting face expressions might be a good one, which was listed as Marcus. Yep. Anyway, you'll be back. Okay, cool. Appreciate it, Terrence. So we can figure out if it gets the left eye and right eye and the eyebrow. Like if it's only getting one, and this ends up being undefined, we can use that. Get left eyebrow for the win. Yeah. It's always gonna get the nose. It'll always get the mouth. But like these other eyes, we gotta figure out which one's left, which one's right, according to the camera. I don't know how it determines that. Landmarks.positions. I should be able to say face API. Oh, it's from an image. You have to get an image for it. Tiny face detector. All right, we can keep using tiny face detector for now. Detect all that. Then we're going to say if detection score is that, we're going to go back to doing this. If that's the case, when it's greater than that, what we want to do is the landmark thing. So we're going to say, where were the landmarks again? Let's console log this and come back here. Detection. So it's 0.landmarks. And then we could set, there's functions off of that. Detections, question mark dot landmarks. And then we're going to say console.dir. Let's get these. Const landmarks equals that. Why? And then we're going to say landmarks dot get left eye. Why is it still logging the whole? Oh, right here. All right. So now when I look at it, we should see what the left eye landmark position data is. I don't know what it returns. We'll see. Landmarks typo. You wipe me from your memory like a grease paint mask. All right, here's the left eye. That's a cute face. Creepy as hell, but cute. Thanks, Roy. Get left eyebrow for the win. All right, so we're getting the left eyebrow. It's an array. What else can we do with that? Oh, let's see what those options are, by the way. Call this options. Say const options. There's a score threshold. I could just put the score threshold of that at 85 like that. That way I don't have to do this whole. I mean, it should still show up like above 85, but you get the idea. So now, right? I gotta figure out how to understand these landmarks though. Displaying detection results, yeah. Can you name the results maybe? Or can I change the color of like the left eye versus the right eye? Display face expression results. With landmarks with face expressions. I wanted to tell me where the eyebrow is. Where's the eye? Where's this? Where's that? You know? You know? Real-time webcam face detection of motion or easy face recognition. Add mask to people. Face detection options. Input size threshold. That's it. Yeah. Displaying detection results, utility classes, available models. Oh, wow. Load face detection model, locate faces. Functions. Compute face descriptor. Compute 128 entry vector face descriptor face embeddings from the face shown in an image, which uniquely represents the features of that person's face. Maybe we use that. Catch you next week. I'm out. Bye and thanks. Yeah, all right. Marcus, appreciate you, buddy. Have a good rest of your Friday and weekend. Oh, that reminds me. It's 4 o'clock. I got at most 10 minutes to like close this out. I feel good though that we got this far. We just got to fine tune it. I think that's what we do next stream. Is fine tuning this so that when I got to figure out the right way, it's got to be a matter of like eyes and I mean, as it is, putting that threshold up greatly cuts it down. The next step would be is like, I just need to connect to my OBS website, like from there, assuming that's enough, right? But the next step would be connect that to OBS WebSocket and trigger the scene change. You know? So like, as soon as we hit this logic right here, like right here, like change OBS scene. But we got to assign it to that camera basically. So I essentially got to get like, I got to see, let's write a bunch. Let's go back to Notion and take note of what we need to do next. I want to create a new page. Let's go page. And we're going to call this face tracking to do. And create a to-do list. So we need to code, research how to use the browser API to capture multiple camera inputs. That's one option. Or set up separate pages for each camera input. That could be an option, right? And then what else? Write code to connect to OBS WebSocket server. Write code to change scene using, which I have a lot of that already before, OBS WebSocket server. Fine tune face detection algorithm. Very loosely used term right here. Algorithm for each camera. Can we keep it as a to do? Main cam, right cam, left cam. I mean, can't wait a whole week. Can't wait a whole stream. Yeah, Roy, I know. If anything, if next week is not as busy as this week, there's a higher wrong tube there. There's a higher probability of me streaming a co-working stream where I'll work on this live on the stream then. So keep an eye out. Again, make sure you're tuned into the Discord server. That's the best place to find out updates to the stream schedule and when I go live. In particular, there's a clarkio announcement channel you can subscribe to that is like wicked fast and letting you know when I go live using StreamCord tool. So check that out. Join up on the Discord, clarkio.com/Discord if you want that. Yeah, don't want to lose my streak again. I totally understand, May. Sorry about that. No, not an ad. All right, I'll wait until the ad's done.
There's an ad running for 90.
So we're going to research that. I think it's just a matter of like prompting this again on stream 2. Let's just duplicate this. Can I tell it to select? Actually, let's ask ChatGPT really quick while we're waiting for the ad to finish. What if I want to prompt the user for multiple camera inputs? How can I go about that using the browser API? Oh, it's thinking. Doesn't know what to do. To prompt the user for multiple camera inputs using the browser, you can leverage enumerate devices method. Oh, that's cool, yeah. We're already doing this. Yeah. Yeah. I like this song. Good little beat. Is everybody back from ads yet? Let me know when you're back from ads. Ads are over. Should be about over. See if that works. It's really tiny. Choose a camera. It's not loading the cameras for some reason. It's not showing an error. It's just saying webcam is ready. Oh, maybe I need to call this. Populate camera options. There we go. Yep. There's all the cameras. All right, we're already off to a good start for next week. Nafron says, interesting to see you struggle and your progress. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done this like live. Most of the time I've been programming on stuff that already exists or is done, but this is one of those things where I've never done it before and I'm kind of reaching the bounds of my capabilities and trying to stretch myself. So thanks for calling that out, Nafron, and recognizing it. You know, because I get in the moment of it, I'm not thinking that. I'm just like, I need to figure this out. I need to do this. That was, I mean, honestly, going into today's stream, that's why I put it in all caps. I was like, today's mission is track my face. And we essentially accomplished that. So next week's mission is to use my face, use that face tracking to change scenes. That's gonna be the title of next stream. Is today's mission, my face changes scenes. Note to self for next time. But this is cool. And you see how I just feel like I'm iterating so much faster. I know, given I'm just copy pasting right now, which is icky. It's icky. I don't like that. It's a code smell. But I'm just copy pasting I'm using AI to assist me. AI is not writing this. I don't know that AI could write this on its own without any direction or help. But AI is not writing this. It's assisting me in writing this faster than I would do it on my own. Because otherwise, instead of me asking ChatGPT, hey, how do I do that? You know what I mean? I'm going to go. Oh, and then you guys start selected camera. So we'll do that next time. I got to go in and, like, if I didn't do this here, I would have to go and aggregate that information. I'd be like, okay, what is the video media, what is the browser API for camera, like something like that, right? And then I got to read through articles on like how to access camera from the browser, right? And this is kind of like, what is this doing? Like, I don't know. And I got to read and interpret this and coalesce all this information from various different sources, whereas AI is doing that for me and speeding it up. It's almost as if it was your co-pilot. Yeah, Spoticoli, that's like a perfect name. Roy says, can't use such a pretty face next stream is just going to be all white from its brightness. Are you saying I have a pretty face? Thank you, Roy Lacey. You did it. Mission are possible. Yes. All right. On that note, though, we have our plans for next stream right here, my friends, and we're gonna execute on it. I think next stream we're gonna get. We're probably not gonna necessarily get this quite right, but we're gonna get all this going. This is definitely feasible next stream. So, cool beans. Off stream, I'm gonna check out that other one that Terrence was sharing with us, the human one, and give that a whirl like I did Face API off stream. But we'll see. Maybe this one's a little bit better. Like it's more accurate. Something like that. Now, everyone, have a great weekend and following week. Yep. That's valid for anyone who read that. Yeah. Spoticoli, have a good week. Remember, next Friday is the day before a 3-day weekend. True. I will be back. Speaking of that, let's talk logistics. I shall be here for the remaining Fridays of February. So next Friday, which is February 16th, next Friday after that, February 23rd, I will be here, normal stream time, potentially some co-working streams throughout the week between Tuesday and Thursday of next week and the following week, and even the week after that. However, March 1st, I will not be here. I'm going on a field trip, school field trip with my oldest daughter. I'm volunteering. She's been wanting me to do it. So we're going to go check that out, and we're going to see how that goes. So I'm going to be busy all day with her and her class doing a field trip, and so I won't be here March 1st. So just a very early heads up on that in terms of stream plans, okay? And that's why I think the stream production theme that we have for this month of February is going to spill over into March, because of I'm really enjoying this stuff. I hope you all are enjoying it and seeing like the fun and passion that I have around it, and that's coming out. And yeah, that's about it. That does it for this stream. If you enjoy this stuff, I hope you come back for the next one. And if you think of other people that would enjoy this too, be sure to share that, because it really helps. That's a free way. I mean, you being here is great, and I absolutely cherish that. And I don't want to ask for any more than that. But if you do want to support the stream in a free way, helping alert other people to this type of stuff that they might find it interesting, bringing them here and being part of this community is a huge help to me and the goals that I have with streaming and doing this type of stuff. And it keeps me motivated, seeing the impact and positive stuff that comes out of it from you all. So if you think other people will enjoy that, please feel free to share the stream, have them tune in and hang out. Love to get to know them. And on that note, though, thank you all very much. Appreciate the follows, the subscribes, the gifted subs. just lurking or chatting with me in here, playing games earlier. It means the world to me, and it keeps me going, and it keeps me motivated to want to keep streaming. So thank you all for that. I hope you have a good rest of your Friday and weekend. I will see you next Friday, February 16th. Maybe sooner in a co-working stream, but definitely next Friday, February 16th, right here on twitch.tv/clarkio or youtube.com/clarkio, 12:30 Eastern time. I'll see you there. Have a good rest of your Friday and weekend. Peace out.